had a system of stretching that I find works really well for me and is easier than doing yoga poses, and I don't know, it feels less silly, it's more mechanical rather than using your body or using something external. And as much as I do stuff that's body weight orientated, I just prefer having something in my hands and thinking about something as an object. And so I basically have, I think it's 1 inch, I can't remember how to describe it, but it's like 1 inch for the weights to go on. I got it off Amazon, very cheap, it didn't cost me very much. I think the dumbbell anyway weighs 2.5 kilos, and I've put 1.25 and half a kilo on each side, because I find that's a weight for the purposes of what I'm about to discuss. And so this kind of stretching method, so to speak, is just merely lightweight hypertrophy style training, but it's not hypertrophy training. It's merely for pumping blood, and blood flow is extremely important because it helps the blood to flow properly. Blood carries oxygen and nutrients across your body, and you've got to lubricate everything and move it, otherwise you get quite ill. And I struggle a lot with autism and ADHD and some complex trauma, and this is just a way to make reality less painful. And I know how hard it is to learn, because it took me so long to learn and to find the right idea and just to have a nice entryway. I'm just going to very briefly demonstrate just a little circuit I do. The first thing I like to do is kind of an Arnold press sort of motion. So bring the dumbbells, raise, so using my arm I raise them up like this, and then sort of as I'm raising my arms I twist them back, the wrist angle, and this means that I'm moving this joint and the shoulder joint. So this is all, because this is how I feel like we're supposed to move, is in fluid motions, but with the resistance it stretches and contracts the muscle. You can just feel the deltoid. It's not going to hit all of the deltoid, but it does enough, especially with what we're going to do for the rest of the body, to get blood in there, and it will do a bit of supinator, pronator and tricep because of the elbow extension. The next movement is like a bent over row. The important thing is to extend your hips, not bend your back, because that's really bad. It's just too much tension. So extend the hips. I put the dumbbells kind of semi-pronated, which all that means, hold them like that, you can see. And then kind of a similar deal, I'm going to twist so I can bring it into my hip like that. Cool. I like to have a little walkabout. So we've covered the upper chest, the deltoid, tricep, and then we've done the lats, the upper back, a bit of elbow flexions of the bicep and the forearm, just to get blood in there. And I already feel like, yeah, good, that's the endorphins. I'm probably just extremely sensitive, but my God, does it feel good. Anyway, right, next thing we're going to do is an alternate curl. Right, so you just hold the dumbbell in a neutral grip, try and get a good angle, and then yeah, look, supinate into it. If you're really mobile, you can sort of oh, what are they called? Zottman curls. Terrible for muscle growth, but for blood flow. I don't always do them because sometimes my elbow gets a bit funny, so I just stay with a neutral, just twist it into it. You've got two methods. You can get the shoulder involved, so put it really far back, raise it up if you want that, because what I can do is do like a kickback, which are terrible for muscle growth, but you still feel that massive contraction. So bang, bang. But sometimes I just like to do it fixed, but sometimes being too fixed hurts my elbow, so like a bit of swing. This isn't for muscle, this is to get blood everywhere so our body can work properly. And that's all there is to it. I'm going to do it down to this one because it's easy to see. Right. The next one is overhead extension. Be careful, because if you're not careful, these can sometimes, because I've got very long arms, so I've got 6'4" wingspan, 5'11". So, right, triceps. So yeah, that might be an uncomfortable position, especially if you don't have the mobility, but you can sort of do a regression, you know, you could just sort of just play around, you know, just focus on making sure your shoulder is comfortable first, and then sort of start, yeah, that's what I do. I start supinated, or semi-supinated, and then pronate, again, twisting everything. Oh. Yeah, there we go. And I like to do some RDLs. So I put the dumbbell there, on my thigh, and like the bent over row, just extend the hips. Oh, you should feel to the back of your legs, not your back. I find this angle, really stretches the hamstrings, gets loads of blood. Also do kind of, yeah, strange squats. You can hear my knees. My knees, I've got a bit funny knees and stuff, so I'm a bit lighter on the sort of knee extension side of things. Well, I prefer doing unweighted stuff for those. Not everyone's going to be able to right away. And I appreciate if I might not have explained everything thoroughly, but I just wanted to show something because it's just been so easy. It's an easy way for me to feel better every day, to get some exercise in, stay at home, feel good, feel better about myself. I'm in less pain, mood's better, more regulated, just everything feels better. Just, yeah, that's the really easy circuit I do most days. You know, I go to the gym at the moment only once a week, but I'll do that every day and I'm still looking pretty good. So, you know, that's all there is to it.